It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Brock Purdy. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Purdy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first. I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cardinals at 12-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Running right, this is Evans. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Elliott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 82 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire, all the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Odom. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Elliott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Elliott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. On 1st and 10, Elliott. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Odom, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Elliott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, Elliott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy off the play fake. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did, and they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Martin Emerson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it, they think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Elliott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And
he can't escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Odom. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Odom. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Evans. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Elliott. That's complete to Whitaker. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing on first down. Elliott got a man on the right sideline. It's Whitaker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
York able to send this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
We'll start out west in Sin City, an AFC West matchup between Denver and Las Vegas. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. Desmond Ridder has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Dameon Pierce, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Quentin Johnston, a touchdown reception. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw on second down, Elliott. He finds his man complete. That's Whitaker. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Operating from the gun, Elliott. He finds his man complete. That's Whitaker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They run the counter. Odom trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Elliott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Elliott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Niners 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Elliott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Down again to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Elliott.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That's a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
York able to send this one through.
And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
Holding offense.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Cardinals.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Elliott.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And he floats one there, incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected, they needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he fields it cleanly. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll try the left side. Odom, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
They'll run on 1st down. Odom, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Operating from the gun. Elliott. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Elliott over the middle, complete. It's Whitaker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Niners set to take over on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. A handoff left, McCaffrey.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Connects with Kittle underneath. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They go play action here. Purdy. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Now Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees your home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team is playing.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Off the play fake. Elliott. Just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Elliott. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy looking to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Elliott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Odom.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
At the 49ers' 45-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Odom. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down now. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Odom. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Elliott.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Arizona,
they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that